What is up, YouTube? Today we're going to be reviewing Deluxe Class Studio Series Rise of the Beast Mirage. Now, I'm really excited for this figure because it's a great figure. I know there's a lot of controversy around it. I know you're already thinking, you're liking Mirage, the Lord of Kibble. He does have a lot of kibble, I'll give you that. But this guy is a great figure, and you can't say anything bad about him unless you get him in hand. I promise you, you get this figure, you'll like it. Maybe it's my copy that I like. Maybe everybody else has problems. But I love this figure. And I would say it rivals the Studio Series Bumblebee just because of how good a figure it is. It's fun, it's simple, and it's a great Transformer. So let's go ahead and pull these guys right out because we will do some size comparisons later. And let's talk about Mirage. So I'm going to talk about the paint, articulation, details, everything like that. So let's get right into it. So as you can see, we got this really, really nice silver paint for the face. Those eyes, I don't know how well the camera can pick it up. I'm going to try to zoom in. But those eyes are really well done. The camera's picking it up, actually. As you can see, they molded in pupils, and they did a smirk on his face. We haven't had, like, a facial expression in a while. Like, that is really, really well done, and I am so happy with that head sculpt. Like, that looks like Mirage. I'm really happy. I even like, the asymmetrical look. Like, his head kind of looks like an ice cream cone, almost. But even, like, in his torso region, through his thighs, on the outside, I mean, there is so much detail in this guy. It is just a absolute wonder to look at. And even the kibble is so decorated. I love that little Porsche label right there. Even the kibble is decked out in such this silver, just great color that it makes it not such an eyesore. Like, it is really, really nice. And I love how the chest is made. Like, that looks really, really good. And again, an asymmetrical design right there. There's a little belt and a little symbol right there. Looks like a steering wheel column almost. I really love the details, and they continue all throughout the figure. Right here, you can see some kind of like vents almost, decked out in this really cool silver. Really nice dark blue, some light blue for the arms. Little springs, hydraulics, all sorts of stuff. It is really, really nice. One of my favorite Studio Series right now. Alright, let's get out of here real quick. Alright, so that's it for paint and details and all that. As you can tell, I'm in love with this figure. I think it looks extremely awesome, and I think a lot of what people complain about it are just a lot of nitpicks. I mean, here's the thing. A lot of the people that are saying that Mirage is bad are people that didn't pre-order him, that don't have him, or are just talking crap about something that they don't have. That's the truth. If you want to talk bad about it and you have it, I'm completely fine with your opinion. You have your opinion and you have it. You have a fact, you have a product, and you say you don't like the product. I'm fine with that. But to just go based on product images and all that mess, I mean, it's really hard to judge that. And the last couple of years, let's admit it, Hasbro has done a pretty awful job with their product images. I mean, none of their product images, when they're first revealed, look good. And Mirage was sadly a guilty party in that. Now, I like this figure. I think it's great and I think it's fun. It's a fun Transformer that allows you to just have a really cool member of the movie, but not feel like you bought a masterpiece figure. I think it's worth it, and if you can track it down now, it's out of stock like everywhere. Hasbro Pulse went out of stock with this guy like the first day, and I think Amazon's out of stock with him. Luckily, I pre-ordered him the first day, so that's why he's here right now. But if you can track him down, I say track him down. You need to experience this so that you know if you like it or not. I mean, you can listen to what I say, you can listen to what some big-time reviewers say, but you won't know if you like it unless you buy it, and that's one of these figures. So let's talk about his really cool weapon here. Now, it is just this gray color, like really basic color, which it doesn't look bad on camera. Doesn't look bad. Stop motion really does not look bad. But I would have loved a little bit more blue, a little bit of silver, but I can always do that myself. I probably won't. But I really love the way that they did it. So we saw this with Bumblebee too, with the forearm cannon. So all you gotta do is just plug it in his hand, and boom, it takes up his entire forearm and looks extremely, extremely accurate to the movie. Like, that is just really, really cool. And I'm not sure If it's blast effect compatible, I will. If I can figure that out later, I'll do a community post about it. But it looks really good, and that transparent forearm. Oh my goodness! I know you are already freaking out. Looks really good with the cannon. Like if you have the light reflecting off of it, it's great. Looks like it really did transform. I'm glad that they went the transparent plastic route on the arms. I think they look great with or without the cannon. It's really neat, and it fits Mirage pretty dadgum well. So that's it for paint details and his weapon. Now he does not have any weapon storage in bot mode. He does have it in vehicle mode, and I don't think there's anything in bot mode. I really thought that there'd be something like right here, or maybe on his back right here, but I haven't been able to find anything, and there's a lot of transparent plastic on it, which I don't want to break. Speaking of the transparent plastic, this is very sturdy transparent plastic. I hate transparent plastic because it terrifies me, because I've had figures that have broken because of it, like Cybertron Bumblebee B127 or whatever it was. A hinge on that broke because of the transparent plastic, and I could no longer transform him. So I've been kind of leery of transparent plastic, but this guy does it so well. Like, the transparent plastic that everybody was fawning over this guy for, it's like 10 times on this arm. This sucker will not break. Like, you can squeeze that transparent plastic. That transparent plastic ain't going nowhere. It is really well done, and I'm very happy with how this figure came out. It's not extremely accurate to the movie, and I think it's based more on the concept art, but I'm happy with it. So, now let's get on articulation, because I know that's what everybody is worried about. So, articulation-wise, he does have a bicep swivel that can go all the way around. He does have an elbow bend that can go in that much. Due to transformation, you have a hinge right here without bending the arm, which goes that much up and that much in. And due to transformation, it does go all the way in right there. So you're going to have him have like a arm stomach. Anyways, though, and then the arm does go out that much, so you can get some really nice posing and articulation in the arms. He does have a wrist swivel, and that is it for the hands. I would have loved if they could have maybe given him thumbs or something, because we've seen those with, like, other deluxes. Well, I don't think there's ever been a deluxe with thumbs. I'm not sure, but I think it would have been really, really cool. Anyways, though, he does have a fake ab crunch, which is very, very neat. You can get that fake ab crunch around that much, which is definitely noticeable and will be nice in stop motion and all that. Like, hey, it's your boy Mirage, get a little bit of a tap. That will be very neat for stop motion. I'm excited to see how people will use that. His legs can go out that much. I do recommend being careful, though, because this is completely in silver, that's completely in silver, and so is this. So if you're going to do it, just be careful. I don't want you... Yeah, I don't want that happening to y'all's figure. Just the leg just falling off. Anyway, though, he does have a waist articulation, but it doesn't really move because of said kibble. And then right here, this is something that I had to figure out, so y'all may want to take my piece of advice on this. If you want to get a 90 out of the leg, make sure this is on an L shape, just like the box shows, just like that. Or else it's going to end up just hitting this, scratching the paint, and you won't be able to get a knee bend. So if you want to get about a 90 like that, just do it exactly the way I did it. It looks the best, it seems the best, and it allows for the most articulation. So just take my advice there. He does have a thigh swivel, which can go in that much. It sadly can't go the other way, which would have been really nice because of the kibble. Now, he does have a pretty nice ankle tilt, which can go in that much. It is on a ball joint, so he can go up, back, this side, and all the way around. And he does have a toe hinge. And I forgot to do the head. On the head, it can spin all the way around. It can go left to right and go up, and it can go down. That's articulation for Mirage. Now, he does have some nice articulation. Nothing huge. I think the ab crunch is very neat, even though it is a transformation joint. But it's not that big of a deal. I mean, the kibble really doesn't get in the way much. If you could deal with Studio Series Jolt, you can deal with Studio Series Mirage, and that's the truth that I have, because at least this guy has ankle tilt. So now there is one problem with my copy, and maybe it's because I pre-ordered so soon. Maybe I got a bad batch. But in mine, there is, sadly, weathering. There is yellowing right in the center of the chest. And you can see it. I don't know if the camera will pick it up very well, but you can see it once I start transforming them. Let me just, hold on. Let me transform real quick so y'all can see this. And there it is. There's the yellowing problem at its finest. I don't know how well the camera's picking up, but you can see right there, these two little joints. One's brown and one's gray. So, I don't know how that's going to work out. I really hope that this doesn't start yellowing, because if that is, I don't have hope for anything else. I think it will be fine, though. I mean, it's not breaking, it's not cracking, it's perfectly fine. It's just a little bit of discoloration, but at least it's on the inside chest. So, I'm going to skip the transformation, because there's plenty of people out there who have done the transformation, so I recommend looking those up. But it is a very simple transformation, except for the legs, which I will show off. So, see y'all in a minute. And we're back. Alright, so I have him almost completely transformed, but I do want to show y'all the back portion because it can be a little bit of a pain in the rump. So all I did, I haven't done anything with the legs. These are exactly how they are. Just all you have to do is turn this around, then do the whole upper body thing. But the legs are really what got me. So first thing what you're going to want to do is that you're going to want to swivel this around just like that and go ahead and tab this in. Now, it will probably disconnect, but you want a little bit of a guideline to follow, and trust me, tabbing these in right now will help, even though they will probably be untabbed. These, I'll give it to Hasbro that the whole transformation of the upper body is really, really neat, but the back is absolutely horrible. I mean, it is one of the worst back transformations that I've ever had. Because nothing wants to tab in, it's a mess back here. But if you can get it, you can have a very awesome vehicle mode. So you're going to want to tab that in just like that. Now, as I said before, everything will start disconnecting, but you just want to make sure everything kind of sticks in there. Now you're going to want to take these wheels, and these are on 2 hinges. You're going to want to move this one in just like that, and then up right there. Same thing for this side, without trying to disconnect it, which can be a pain in the butt, as I said before. Dadgummit. See, that's a big problem, is that sometimes when you push all hard on the stuff, sucker just slides and then everything comes apart. So, as you can see right now, we're getting into the real juicy side of this transformation. It's very, very, it's very irritating, and I probably will end up cutting this transformation out. Alright, so now that you have this, you're going to want to take these little door panels, and you're going to want to shift these legs back a little bit. You're going to want to take these door panels, and there's not a lot of clearance. You're just going to want to lift it up a little bit and just tab it right in there. Wait. Hold on. I'm about to get it. This transformation's very annoying. Just tab it right. Just. Okay, I had to take a second to think. Oh my god! Oh, the legs suck! Ah. Wait, there we go. Alright, there we go. Alright, we got the side in. Now, as I said before, the legs are going to untab, but you just want to get them out of the way a little bit. You're going to want to do the same thing on this side, which can sometimes be just as annoying as the other side. Ah! There we go. Alright, now you're going to want to tab these in, because now these won't disconnect as much. And just go ahead and take the dadgummit. Go ahead and just take the toe hinges and just fold them back. Now you're going to want to take this piece right here and just kind of finagle that on there. And dadgummit, and finagle that on there. And now you're starting to have a very solid looking back. Now this is where it gets very frustrating very quickly. You're going to want to take this piece right here and just fold that back for now. And you're going to want to take this piece. Actually, you're going to want to leave that there. So the thing is that you have to take these 2 transparent tabs, which I don't have a lot of faith in, and put it in that hole and that hole. And you have to take these 2 tabs and put it in those 2 holes in the back right there. This transformation is very irritating. And if I can get it first try, it would be a miracle. Like, this would be the best video ever if I could just get it in the first try. But it will not happen because Mirage hates me. Please, just get... Oh, take it. Okay. Yeah, this transformation sucks in the back. Okay, there we go. There we go. Alright, if you want to get the back in there, I'd recommend a hard surface, and just pushing down on that sucker until you feel it collapse in. It can be, dadgummit, it can be very annoying because as you're doing that, everything wants to shift in on itself, including the windows, which is very hard to deal with because the forearms are the windows. And when the forearms move, it makes it that the back can't connect. And then when the back connects, it makes it that it's quite the nightmare, this transformation. I'm just going to cut until we can get to it. And there we have the vehicle mode. That was an absolute nightmare. Alright, so this is the Porsche. You take the weapon and you put it in these two holes right here, and it solidifies the bottom of the vehicle and holds it very snugly if you can get it in there ever correctly, which I cannot right now because it's wanting to be snug. Alright, there we go. So that tabs in very nicely. Doesn't want to fall out. Completes the bottom. Really, really nice. Color matching's good on that. Don't like the visible head syndrome, but you probably could turn that around. This is a very nice vehicle mode and definitely one of my favorites, like, in my collection. The only thing I hate is that there's a lot of panel lines, and I'm not one to complain about panel lines very often. I mean, I'm not. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's a Transformer. That's what they do. But this guy just has an absurd amount of panel lines. And the back doesn't bother me. The sides don't bother me. It's the front. Because there's a panel line here. If they could have just made them smaller, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But it's very irritating for me. I don't know what bothers me so much. But otherwise, a very beautiful Porsche. The color's nice. The silver's nice. The inside even looks like it's detailed. It's very nice. The windshield wipers, I love it. And that's the end of the review. That's it. That's it, folks. So here's him. Here he is next to Bumblebee, who is going to sit on the car. And here is Cheetor, who's going to stand on the car. So we're going to throw those guys to the side now. I hope y'all enjoyed this review, and I hope that y'all made up y'all mind about this during the video. Personally, I don't think this is one of my best reviews. I may end up reviewing him if I'm not really happy with this, but I hope that y'all enjoyed the video, and I hope that I helped y'all. I like this figure, and like I said, don't take my opinion for it. Don't take these other big reviewers' opinion for it. This is a figure that if you want to hunt down, and you want to play with, and you like it, that's all you. I would happily join you on that side of the fence. I love this figure, and I cannot put it down. Its transformation is Lucifer, but I love it. It's a great figure. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll make sure to catch y'all next time. Bye!